strolling far from home. Horizon looking like a sunset dream. And I talking, water crashing, evening feeling like a postcard scene. Cause it's just us two, dancing with the moon, my arms wrapped around you. Moon is lighting, sea of diamonds, I can tell the difference to your eyes. golden days drifting far away. Light is leaving town. Colors fade, but I'm thinking we stay just for a little while. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time will wait. So just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing in our way. It's colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight.